Yesterday, they celebrated Easter by stuffing their faces with candy. Today, they're facing the consequences. This is the Marshmallow People's Court. They thought they were buying innocent candy. Instead, they fell victim to brightly colored marshmallow snacks that made them delusional and nearly caused ulcers. One man consumed a single peep and insists that he saw the Easter Bunny riding a flamingo through his kitchen.
He and his brother both had loose stools and progressively got worse. They slowly just stopped eating more and more.
Another ate an entire package of peeps for dinner and now claims his sweat smells like bubble gum.
It got to the point where he couldn't ingest the medicine orally anymore. So over the next few days, it kind of deteriorated further.
Thousands of Americans are reporting peep side effects. These are real people, real symptoms, and a whole lot of artificial flavoring.
I had to hospitalize him, and he needed to stay overnight and be given fluids intravenously.
The courtroom is full of shame, dangerous levels of blood sugar, and one man suing his cousin for swapping his peep stash with packing peanuts. Now it's time to find out if Big Marshmallow will face the microwave of justice.
He was able to come home for like 5-6 weeks. Excellent. And then he basically inflated.
Only on the next episode of the Marshmallow People's Court. The Marshmallow People's Court is not recognized by actual law. Marshmallows are a choice. If you know someone who consumed an excessive number of peeps, you may already be entitled to emotional support. Viewer discretion and an increase in your fiber intake is advised.
You should have a lot to chat about.
Just having a little chat or something?
Actually, I just came by to chat.
What did you want to chat about?
It's like going on a date with a chatty Cathy doll.
I was the chatty guy.
You need to stop talking.
You know, I think I'm getting off topic.
Now, where were we? Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gents, it's showtime. Please welcome.
I have to fix the mic back up. I accidentally pulled the volume all the way down. Screwed the pooch on that one. Good morning. Happy Monday. It's a lovely start. Sun is shining. Partly cloudy skies out there. It's just a nice floofy cloud kind of morning with a lot of blue to the blue, you know. Hooray for the ozone. Let me know if this is distorted. I may have turned this up a little loud. It's probably okay. And at the end of the day, it's working, which is better than most times. Happy Monday. It is National... Well, it's the Boston Marathon today for those of you who are marathon-y types, runners of sorts. Boston Marathon. It's National Chocolate-Covered Cashews Day. I don't recall seeing chocolate-covered cashews. Like you see that a lot with raisins. Peanuts, I mean, it's a peanut M&M basically with a candy shell. Cashews in their own right are delicious. They don't need chocolate. You don't need chocolate, but today we celebrate chocolate-covered cashews. Also, it's National Chickpea Day. You know what I like? I like the spicy chickpea snacks. Pretty good. Bulldogs are beautiful day. Hell yeah, they are. I have some friends with some beautiful bulldogs. We think about M's Walter. Hope he's doing okay. But beautiful bulldogs. Bulldogs are beautiful day. You see somebody today walking a bulldog, you can say, Happy Bulldogs are beautiful day. They'll go, huh? Because they didn't hear what you said. You should have slowed down more. It is kindergarten day. I don't know why today is kindergarten day, but it is. And it's keep off the grass day. Fellas, could you keep off the grass, please? Fellas. And National Dimple Day. I don't have dimples, I don't think. I probably have, well, I got fat dimples, skin dimples, chickpeas, and chocolate. The chickpeas that I get are the sriracha chickpeas that are like, I don't know if they air fry them or dehydrate them, make them crunchy and delicious. They're so good with the sriracha seasoning all up in them. Oh, my goodness. Okay, we're going to have birthday celebration here in a second, but first, we got to get the TIQ up here because it just wouldn't be right if I did things out of order, damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Sometimes you got to stay consistent. Consistency is the key to a good-fitting pair of pants. You were in Boston a week after the bombing. I would imagine that would not make the playlist. It'd be a little, a little poor taste. Man, Dropkick's so good. You got to see Dropkick in Boston, though, man. That's like above and beyond me. All right, today's TIQ brought to you by Scout Hall. Support live music. Today's TIQ. Posted in the scrollies. Now I'm going to toss this bitch up in the comments. Dennis won't stay off the grass, and I'm not even going to say who's responsible for cleaning up after. That is not in my purview. Dennis has a handler. Who's a good boy, Dennis? Who's a good boy? Dennis got an underbite, too. He's a bulldog. Okay, that's enough bulldogging. Bulldogging Georgetown Hoyas over here. Birthday boy Gregory Gannon's in the house. Okay, your TIQ, 40% of couples married at least 15 years said this statement was a turn on. And I feel this TIQ is apropos because this week, in a mere 3 days, my wife and I are celebrating our 15th wedding anniversary. I know. It's fucking great. My first marriage didn't even make it to 5 years. I mean, technically it did, but not successfully. So the fact that Carrie could tolerate me as a married institution for 15 years plus the 5 years before that, cheers to her. Fucking A. TIQ, fine, get over it. Get it over with. Are you asleep? No, but there is the bandwidth for fine comments here. Just get your shovel and dig in, kids. Want to take a shower. No, but I like that. That's a good guess. And I'm going to have to really pay attention to guesses. So, try to get me off your shoe. You know, I try to power wash your Dennis. It's just so oily. Okay, TIQ's in the house. Now it is time to say a happy goddamn birthday to Mr. Gregory Gannon. Gregory L. Gannon. The L today standing for lightning, I guess. Want to take a nap. Want dessert. You remembered the milk. No. Keep guessing. So, with me, in the key of whatever I sing it in, let us sing Happy Birthday. And there's no longer, this is common license now. We can sing this and not get zooked. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Gannon. Happy birthday to you. And now I shall jaggle. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Gregory Gannon. 32 today. There you go. I don't know where any of that shit ended up, but by God, it was worth it. It was worth it for your birthday. Luscious. What is the TIQ? It's scrolly down here, Dennis. 40% of couples married 15 years or more said this statement was a turn on. So, perspective, you've been married at least 15 years. One says to the other, oh, hell yeah. Okay? That's it. What the fuck is that? Oh, unnecessary block. So, the kids are at the grandparents'. That's a good one. Good morning. Happy to see me. I am happy to see you, Lorraine, but that is not it. I did the laundry. Bethy, by God, that's a good guess, but not it. And good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Hell yeah, I'd take 32 all day. Oh, get this one. Okay, usually, and this has kind of been my MO, I have a youthful glow, I guess. But for years, most people never guess that I'm as old as I am. They always guess under my age. Most of that was because I was fat and kept the wrinkles stretched out, right? But we're sitting around the booth at the SEMO baseball game Friday night, and I have my kid announcers. The kids are like 10. Okay, 2 boys. And I don't give a shit. We're having a conversation. We're having fun with these kids, right? But anyway, we're just saying something like, I said, how old do you think I am? Because it was contextual. I don't just ask kids how old they think I am. But anyway, he said 56. And I was like, 56? And Atlanta started busting out laughing, and then all the SEMO kids were like, ah. Because I'm 50, right? Nobody ever guesses older. But a 10-year-old, 56. Old man. The SEMO kids think I'm 30-ish, 35-ish, maybe 40. That's what they say to my face. Okay, going back up. Let me catch up. Okay, Diamond says, I think of you when we're not together. Nope. As romantic as that is, that's not happening. That's not it. 15 years or more, you look as good as the day I met you. That's a good guess. And good morning, Diamond. Take me, rakish ne'er-do-well. Take me, rakish ne'er-do-well. Take me to bed or lose me forever. Show me the way home, honey. Nope, not it. With great power comes great responsibility. I made you coffee. No. All good guesses. Keep guessing. Hey, Gregory, you got some birthday pals today. Dwana Mills here, local Dwana. Happy birthday. Or it might be Danny's. I don't know. They're one of them dual Facebook accounts. I think it's probably Dwana's. You really do make me laugh. Smell my finger. I mean, they both kind of tag team it there. Neither one. No, keep guessing. Lucas Biney. Look at Lucas with the lid off. Happy birthday, Lucas. Lucas Biney pop on here once in a blue moon. Jason Nelson, former vocalist for MU330, majestic master of all he surveys, and a damn fine pop. Happy birthday, rocker, Jason Nelson. Jason is one of those larger than life. His stage presence. My first gig I ever played in a band, ever, in 1994, was at the High Point Cafe, and we were opening for MU330 with Dan Podast and Jason Nelson and Rob and the whole crew. Amazing guys. That was my first gig, and I watched this dude with his bald mohawk and ass and the bug eyes, and he's up on the stage just owning the crowd. It was something. He's got that fire. And he can sing Queen. Do I make you horny, baby? Yeah. No, that's not it. There is nothing on TV. Not it. All the chores are done. No. This statement, 15 years or more. So, yeah, you guys are on the right track. We're smart-ass spouses. But maybe it's a smart-ass comment. Maybe it's a sincere comment. I'm not going to let you know yet. Because it's Christy Freeman's birthday, too. So tell her happy birthday. And Nancy Towery Teeter. Nancy, happy birthday. Tiffany Ann Archideri. Happy birthday, Tiffany, and thank you for your service. I sent the kids to your parents. No, that's another good guess. Be as loud as you want. The windows are insulated. That'd be mine. All the chores are done. No, those are good guesses. Good guesses. Sean Wibbenmeyer, a.k.a. Wibby, our little Jeremiah's Perryville leprechaun back in the day. Happy birthday, sir. And happy birthday to the beautiful Caroline Coulter. Sorry we missed you yesterday. Betwixt our own Easter shenanigans and my tornado watchings and all that crap, we didn't get to pop by and say hi. But we hope you guys had a good Easter. Happy birthday, Caroline. You're awesome. There's a Star Wars marathon on tonight. Oh, baby, I'm Randy. Let's go. Use the Force. I'll put the game on and we'll watch it together. I mean, you might get him off the cushion. Happy birthday, Gregory Gannon. Your celebrity birthday matches. Former quarterback, Tony Romo. He's 45 today. You know, when my wife worked at Best Buy, she embarrassed herself in front of Tony Romo. Actually, she didn't embarrass herself. She made fun of Tony Romo in front of Tony Romo. But it was okay. Mickey Sharp, good guess. Watch me whip and watch me nay-nay. No. 40% of couples married at least 15 years say that this statement is a turn-on. This one simple sentence is a turn-on. And James McAvoy is 46 today, the actor. Rob Riggle is 55, whoever the hell that is. Robert Smith, lead singer of The Cure, his birthday today, 66. Maybe you should do a Cure song today. Not Friday, I'm in Love. High. Do High. I like that song. Boom, ding, 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 ding. That's some 90s Cure. How you going to drop that teaser and not follow through with the story? I mean, she was working at Best Buy, and the Best Buy that Carrie worked at in Dallas was like one of their big flagship stores with the big Magnolia home theater and all that. So that's where like the Dallas Mavs and the Cowboys and those guys would go to get their home theater. Remember, this is like 2005, 6. Nobody's home installing shit, especially when you make, $10 million a year or whatever. So anyway, I can't remember the exact context of the story. She could probably put it better. But the long story short is one manager was tossing keys to another manager to go kill one of the alarms or something. And just like worst or whatever. And she was like, hey, nice toss, Romo, or something like that. But he was like standing there getting ready to check out. So it was something like that in that context. But those are the guys that come in and, they pull out their wallet and get out just that black card that went cling, 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 cling. And buy whatever the hell they want. They got that Nelly money. Mo money, mo problems. So, Chad, that's the kind of rest of the story. I haven't even thought of that story in, God, since we lived down there. It may have been, I may be way out of context because I am old and prone to early dementia, I think. But, yeah, it was still funny as shit. But it would have been cool, I can't remember who the big Mav star was. Well, Dirk Nowitzki, but of course there was other Mav stars. But they come in, and you just obviously I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen a pro athlete out in the wild, but when you say they're a pro athlete in their next level, it's a next level thing. Whether it's football or even baseball. Like I remember Deb German saying she was stuck in traffic on 44 one time. She looked over, and it was Mark McGwire. This was back when Mark McGwire was playing for the Cardinals. And he was just stuck in traffic, too. And she goes, all I remembered about him was his big, giant Popeye-ass forearm just up on the windowsill, right? McGwire. Oh, okay, that Rob Riggle. Thank you, Chad. Context is everything. I want to go for a walk. That's a good guess. Not it. Yeah, totally know who that is now. You smell good. I love waking up next to you. Good guesses. Can I make you a sandwich? That's a good guess. That's not it. I'm loving it. All right. In addition to Robert Smith, Andy McDowell is 67 today. Tony Danza is 74. Samantha, call Tony for his birthday. Hey, Tony Danza's birthday. Gregory, you could sing the Who's the Boss theme song. I don't remember the Who's the Boss theme song. Iggy Pop is 78, and it would have been Queen Elizabeth II's 99th birthday. So there you go. We don't have to go to the gym tonight. We'll do calisthenics at home, baby. These are your birthdays, but of course, today we celebrate the one, the only, Gregory Gannon. Happy birthday, sir. Look, here's a picture of him. This was him right after he fixed the toilet. He had to test it out. He's like, I will give him the thinker. Right? You gave him the thinker, not the stinker. I'm proud to say I look more like my cup now that the kids gave me for Father's Day a couple of years ago. I'm like more that shape now. It no longer looks just like Jordan Copeland at church. It looks like me too. No, you would not say this to your dog. So there's a hint. This statement could not be used in good context with your dog. However, with your spouse of at least 15 years, might perk up them pheromones a little bit. On this date in 1789, John Adams was sworn in as the nation's first vice president. Second place. Oh, yeah, you want a bite of my food? Try some of my succulent Chinese meal. No, that's not it. Good guess. Laughing, just laughing. I like that. I seriously I cannot contextually hear the Tony Danza theme song in my head. We're going to find it right now. Fuck this. The Tony Danza theme song. Like Tony Danza had his own theme song. He was sitting around. He's like, hey, I need a theme song. Who's the Boss theme? It's Brand New Life. What the hell is the song? No dicks. No dicks. Dicks don't get free ads. Oh, yeah. Dun, 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 round the bend. Go back to
Lost a dream or two, found a trail. At the end was you. There's a path we take and a path not taken. The choice is up to you, my friend. The nights are long, but you might wake to a brand new life, brand new life.
brand new life around the bend. Damn it. All right. All that synth work, man. Oh. Alyssa Milano, though. Hold me closer, Tony Danger. Before Facebook turns me off, can I quit it? I don't know if I get zooked for that or not. Maybe without the video, maybe. TIQ, you got a minute? I shaved my butt. I probably used that one. Get off the couch. All right. All good guesses, not it yet. Okay. Tuesday nights on the WB. 1952, Secretary's Day was established. Now it is Administrative Professionals Day. It was first celebrated on this date in 1952. Ms. Johnson, you're doing a great job with that dictation. I said dictation. Here's some flowers. Give them more money. They do a lot of work. Let's dance. Good guess. Not it. 1956, Elvis Presley hits number one with Heartbreak Hotel. That reverb blew people's minds, sold the soul. 1981, Weird Al makes his first television appearance ever. First time on TV for Weird Al. What was he on? The Tomorrow Show with Tom Snyder. And I don't know if any of you guys are senior enough that you ever watched Tom Snyder's late night show back in the day. That was kind of college. That was in my Art Bell listening days and Tom Snyder watching days. There's a lot of facets to this diamond that you see cut before you. Some Art Bell shaved off up here, some conspiracy level shit back in the day. 1986 was on this date. We all tuned in to watch Geraldo Rivera and his legendary mustache open Al Capone's vault. Oh my God, hours of edge-of-your-seat viewing with Geraldo and his mustache and a crew of guys. And what did they find? To quote Willy Wonka, nothing! You'll get nothing! They found a bottle in the dirt. It was just full of dirt. It was fill dirt. It was terrible. Did he play Yoda? I don't know what he did on the actual chat. Craig Kilborn show. I forgot about that one too. Yeah. Let's watch Real Sex on HBO. You know what's funny is pre-conscious level children. Anyway, back in the day when Carrie and I lived, it was more in the Dallas era. Not so much when we moved back here. But when we had cable, you had with like the cable packages, HBO, Cinemax, all that crap in it, right? We used to play this game called Tit or No Tit, where we go to bed and you're bored and you're late and there's nothing on, and so you'd go to the spicy channels, but the ones you could actually see what was on, right? So the Cinemax late night escargot shit. Anyway, I don't know what snails have to do with it. We would play Tit or No Tit, so we'd see the title, in the TV guide listing thing on the screen, the old school cable guide. You'd see the title, and it'd say like Sultry Desires or Red Shoe Diaries. That was always a classic, one of those. And you'd call Tit or No Tit. So it was the over-under on Tit on whether when you turned it on within the first, I think we said 8 seconds, within the 8 seconds of viewability, if there was booby or not. Okay, it could be butt cheek. That doesn't count. It's Tit or No Tit. That's the name of the game. And we played that. And it was a lot of fun. We played it for years. What's that have to do with anything? Nothing. Just because you guys mentioned boobs and Cinemax. Still taking the guess on the TIQ. Today's winner receives, you know what? If you're in the St. Louis area, today's winner will receive Battlehawks tickets to go see the freaking UFL Battlehawks this Saturday at 6 p.m. at the Dome at America Center. I got 7 pairs to give away this week. I asked for callers this morning, and you know how many callers I got? 1990, Sinead O'Connor hits number 1 with her cover of Prince's Nothing Compares to You. It's a good-ass song. Prince's song version, the original, is weird, good, but weird. Bethy, you are on the right frickin' track. I mean, you're so close. Just find it. I'll cook dinner. You're on the right track, but not it. Dishes are done. Nope. Dishwasher's empty. No. And I've tried. You decide dinner. Nope. Not it. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. Boom, 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 boom. We used to cover that in Tone Deaf every once in a blue moon. It's like in The Golden Child when he's like, what's this? A bed? A bed? What's that on the bed over there? Bend over and look. No. Not it. Bethy's was closest so far. 1995, Oklahoma City bomber Timothy McVeigh was arrested. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Oklahoma City. I think I shared this before, but I went through in my tour days and spent enough time there, spent a day to view the memorial and walk around and really soak that all in. And you should do that if you get the opportunity. All right, let's get rid of this guy. Where'd you go, buddy? Socrates. Breakfast pals. Breakfast. Our plans are canceled. No. Dinosaur Island was a top-tier hot and sweaty, not directed by Spike Lee. Spike Lee directed a Cinemax film. That's a mind blower I don't want to put into the cup. I picked up dinner. No. I got a raise. Want to go out for dinner? Nope. Let's go out tonight. No. Just the tip. No. Our plans are canceled. Honey, it's your night. What, like the back of a Volkswagen? No. Hey, you like my Look at Me, I'm Old shirt? Just picked that one up. I thought it was kind of cool. I dig the boom box. Hey, it's time to get Stone Richards, Weather Lord, in here. Stone, thanks a lot for offering to cover for me over the weekend on call. Where the hell did you go? Stone, bro, what are you doing? Why are you down here in the archives? Are you trying to tell me something? What's up, buddy? We're not into brekkie bits yet. We need our Stone Richards Weather Lord. There he is. He was hiding. It's okay. Get back to the comments here real quick. Where the hell are they? There we go. Our plans are canceled. No. Ice cream picnic time. No. This statement, 40% of married couples, 15 years or older of their marriage, 15 years or more of marriage, said this statement was a turn on. I invited midgets. I found the lube, hun. Yeah. Oh, you throw on that Al Jarreau, throw on some Al Jarreau or throw on some Al Green or pretty much any of theAls from the 70s would be good. Good call. I'm not going to pay a lot for this muffler. Where's the beef? Not it either. Stone Richards Weather Lord says, gosh, Darren, you were on call this weekend. Yes, I was. We had a tornado watch for 8 hours yesterday, and then a few warnings that popped up yesterday evening. But while I did not get to have Easter dinner with my family, they did send home some very delicious food, and so I ate the beef. Thank you, Hef. And, and I got a veggie tray waiting when I get to the house. Humph. Today, we are currently sitting at about 60 degrees here in downtown Cape, and today we're looking at a high of about 73 with mostly sunny skies. Now, we did get some rain yesterday. It'll be a little damp around the heartland if you're going to be out rooting and tooting and roadie shooting. Low of 51 tonight will yield to more sunshine and warmer temps tomorrow, climbing up to near, dare I say, 77. What? Wednesday, high of 80. Now get here. I'm not going to AC World yet. We're still in spring. AC doesn't come on till end of May. Minimal. So don't start this overheating shit. Don't worry. Wednesday night into Thursday, we have another chance of rain. It's going to rain Thursday. It's going to rain Friday. Possibly rain on Saturday. Probably not. Partly sunny, high of 72. Great Cape cleanup on Saturday, by the way. You can head out here to Capitol Park Shelter number 3 at 8:30 Saturday morning and get signed up and go do some of the Great Cape cleanup. Go clean up some shit. Paint some playground equipment. Pull the razor blades off the swirly slides. Whatever it takes. Stone, that's a good point. I'm glad you brought that up. Okay, see you Wednesday. I'm a little bitter with him. That's just between us. I got to get back to your comments. Stone got my screen all jacked up. I hate when he takes over. Rick says, I'm not wearing any panties. That's not a guess. He's just letting you know, folks. Ice cream, always great for any meal. Yup. I took a blue pill and I don't want to waste it. Honey, look. It's like one of those doorstop thingies. Keep it away from the cats. Let's light the candles. No. I made you breakfast in bed. No. I don't want to give you any other clues yet. I don't want to give any hints yet. We're at 8:02, halfway through the show. Halfway through the show already? I know, right? It's almost like we haven't had any actual content yet. We'll get there. Do have a Smarter Than a Fifth Grader queued up today. I've not read any of the questions. Not a single one of them. I have no idea what we're in for. I hope that the answers are correct and I hope the questions are right, but I threw it in there. I said, I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating. I'm going to guess with everybody else. Trevor, I'll be done when it gets hot, sticky. But this will be a new experience. This summer will be a new experience. This is not Fat Boy summer. This is Slim Boy summer. So it's still going to suck. It's just the sweat's going to drip faster, I guess. I got less surface area now. Or it's all moved around. Shit, I don't know. I do know this. Oh, that's right, John. You mentioned that. You're not even here. I'm sorry. I sold the children. Good guess. Let's have some fun tonight. Simple, precise, but not it. Good guess. In 1991, I was dating a girl named Erin Frederick. She was beautiful. We were in 4-H together. And at the state fair, we got to go to the state fair for 4-H. And she and I went and walked around in the evening. Lori Morgan was in concert that night. And at the time, my dad worked for the State Department of Agriculture for law enforcement. So he was full uniform, patrol car, the whole 9 yards. And a lot of what he did was checked papers on animals to make sure that, everything was on the up and up and the vaccinations were up to speed and everything was, it was legal in animals at the fair. So he was working. We were making out on a park bench. Lori Morgan was playing live in concert. We weren't in the concert. I'm looking for something in red. She's just singing her heart out, right? And here comes my dad. Oh, and I got in trouble. Got busted because they were looking for us. We were not supposed to not be out there smooching on a park bench. Her dad probably would have killed me too because he was a lot like my dad and frankly like me. I appreciate them being patient. The first clue, Bethy said something about. I got to go back up and find my Bethy comment. Hang on. Want to go out for dinner? No, it was the one before that. I'll cook dinner. That was kind of on the right track. Kind of, sort of. Oh, John, you are here. Okay. But yeah, I just got your text. So anyway, I tell you this story because Lori Morgan has canceled her upcoming concerts and appearances because her husband has been diagnosed with cancer. So our prayers are up for her husband and for her. As she focuses on what's important. And I think that's just that memory to me, like that Lori Morgan memory, that's always a little treasure in my head. Somebody's not going to get that because they don't get to go make out with their girlfriend while she's singing something in red. So there you go. Colin Farrell says he will put his 21-year-old son, James, who has Angelman syndrome, into a long-term care facility. And if you're unfamiliar with Angelman syndrome, it's pretty highly debilitating, typically nonverbal, and it's kind of hallmarked by just real strong smiling, Anyway, just a little note there. P. Diddy, Sean Combs, Diddy Puffy, whatever the fuck he's called today. Piddle Daddy. Anyway, after his legal team tried to delay the start of his trial, that was turned down. So, Diddy's legal struggles, his day in court is coming May 5th. The house is clean. I'll draw you a bath. Food on the Barbie. No. So keep guessing. Days after The Who announced they were firing their drummer, Zach Starkey, by the way, son of Ringo Starr, they rehired him. I don't know what the whole deal was, but they fired him and rehired him. Now they're announcing a tour or some shit. The world is changing. Dinner's going to take 30 minutes to cook. Honey, the chicken's in the Instapot. Wow, 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 wow. I've been really trying, honey. A Clueless sequel, a TV series, but it's a sequel to Clueless, is in the works at Peacock with original star Alicia Silverstone set to play her role in Clueless. Which means, for you Clueless fans, somehow she managed to survive death by accidental causes for the last, 25 years since Clueless dropped? Nah, Clueless is a 90s jam. That's like 30 years now. Clueless had a good-ass soundtrack, though. Jill Sobule, Supermodel. The Mighty Mighty Boss Tones were playing a bar in Clueless. Right? Let's have each other for dinner. I picked up wine. Nope. Keep guessing. RFK Jr. riled some people with some comments that he made about the people with autism saying, quote, they will never pay taxes, hold a job, or go on a date. RFK Jr., editorial moment. The views that I'm going to spout right now don't represent the station or people who work here or any other bullshit. Here's the deal. RFK Jr. does not need to be in the positions he's in. He is unqualified, and these fucking coin purse skin looking ass, tannin booth, disgusting politicians can suck a bag of dicks. That's it. I hate politics, but I hate stupid people in charge. And Jesus, come on, man. Do better. It's embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing. The laundry is done. Should we make the bed? Hey, let's go mess up your hair. No. I think you guys have determined that it is something food dinner-ish related. Let's pour chocolate sauce all over each other. Oh, girl, I want to pour barbecue sauce all over you and work you like a rib. So Rob Lowe, chiseled jaw, the Rizzler. Rob Lowe, he's walking down Rodeo, hanging out in Beverly Hills, being Rob Lowe. Fucking sexy-ass Rob Lowe. One of those celebrity tour things rolled up beside him, and the tour bus driver's like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, look, it is John Stamos. The tour bus driver called Rob Lowe John Stamos. Which, hey, John Stamos, good-looking guy. But he's no Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe walked up to the guy and just said, get better at your job. Get better at your job. Tell me about your day. No, not it. Ryan Gosling is going to join the Star Wars galaxy. Time out. I don't care who acts in Star Wars. I know there are people that are dead set against famous actors getting cast in the Star Wars universe. People threw a big fucking fit when Samuel L. Jackson became Mace Windu. Hey, Stu, you're famous. The whole point is it's unknowns. Yeah, so they can be typecast the rest of their life, like Mark Hamill. Well, guess what? Ryan Gosling's going to be in a Star Wars thing, okay? And if you shit all over Star Wars and Disney owns it, be you. Go be you. The steaks are on the grill. Good guess. Not it. TIQ, colon. I got box one microwave pizza rolls. Colon. Anyway, Ryan Gosling is going to join the Star Wars galaxy. He's landed the lead role in a standalone film. It's called Star Wars Starfighter. Lucasfilm announced this on Friday. The announcement was made at Star Wars Celebration 2025, that 3-day fan event that was over the weekend in Tokyo. I don't care. I think it's cool. Knock yourself out. If it's well written and it's fun to watch, fucking let's go. I have not started Andor Season 2 because Andor more work to do. No, you guys are all on track, but you're off track. It's a perspective thing, and we will see it. We'll see it come across. Somebody will get there. I don't know if you guys know Wendy's X account, Twitter account, always has got some fire comments, right? Whoever's writing for them. Well, they took a shit on Katy Perry this weekend. Full disclosure, I don't care. You want to go to space-ish and pay $1 billion to do it, go for it. It's your money. Knock yourself out. People can shit on you for not doing it. I don't care. You earned it. Go spend it the way you want. Just try to be a good human along the way. So people are shitting all over Katy Perry. I don't know why she's getting the brunt of it. Paramount Plus had like 4 people on there, and you guys with your Paramount Plus subscriptions paid for all that shit. But let's bitch about Katy Perry and her pretty ass. We're having seafood tonight. No. Oh, yeah, Dennis, for sure. No. Yeah, Trevor. I think it's it's a redo. She didn't pay at all. She was a guest. Yeah, I don't know. Regardless, the folks that operate the Wendy's X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, account, they're getting some heat because they tweeted about Katy Perry going up space, returning to Earth. Can we send her back? Meant to be funny. Some people got ticked off, but they didn't want to pull it off, and now it's like a big thing. It's kind of dumb. Here's the thing. Like, no. It's NFL draft week. It all begins Thursday afternoon. Not a fuck was given. Drake, Drake, hip-hop artist. Drake is suggesting that Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show was orchestrated to assassinate his character. Mustard! Come on, man. I mean, orchestrated by Kendrick Lamar. Now, if he's accusing the network and all that of making it happen, I don't think that's it. I don't think there's I don't even remember what freaking network it was, but I don't think there's a conspiracy, Drake. Yeah, they're doing 3 at a time for Andor Season 2. Yeah, that's a good thing. It's kind of like when they did Mandalorian, right? And it was every week. It was very old spaghetti western style. You had your weekly up to the show. And you waited on that shit with bated breath. It was like when the Harry Potter books were dropping or the Left Behind series back in the 90s. Hungry. 40% of couples married 15 years or longer say that this statement is a turn on. It has something to do with food, with dinner. We've had a lot of good guesses. Going on a picnic. Nope. Aaron Rodgers says his future's up in the air. Will it be received well? He could continue playing or things can go in a different direction. Well, good for Aaron Rodgers. Last Friday, the Trump administration started releasing 10,000 pages of previously classified records on Democratic Senator Robert F. Kennedy's assassination in 1968. The brother Kennedy, when he was assassinated. A bunch of papers there. Let's have dinner. Let's have dinner down by the fire. No, chef, that's not it. You know what it is? It's frickin' food news. Look at that guy. The Rizzlejaw. The Burger Rizzler. Peter Pan peanut butter. The other peanut butter besides Jif. They did a national survey, found the average American eats around 3,000 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in their lifetime. The typical adult eats 3 a month, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. There's nothing like it. I love a good PB&J. I really do. What's your favorite variation on a traditional PB&J? I'm a fan of mixing up the jellies. Get a little blackberry there, maybe some apricot every once in a while, you know. John, you are so close. Am I going to give it to you? God. It's not quite it, but you're really close. Come on, John. Fine tune it. I love what you made for dinner, he says. What does that mean? This statement. For a limited time, the folks at Reese's have come out with peanut butter and jelly peanut butter cups, which was an April Fool's prank, and they made good on it. Features grape or strawberry jelly in the peanut butter cup. I don't know that I want jelly and chocolate together, though. I don't like that. I made steak. Let's fuck. No. Let's eat with our fingers. No. I'm getting some of that little food play. I'm going to give it to you right there. I love your cooking. You're a great cook. That's the statement. I don't know where the cowbell went, so we'll just go. Congratulations, John. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Toilet paper streamers. Here we go. Woo! Woo! Okay. Congratulations, John. I'm rolling that back up because I use this to blow my nose. And I don't want to, when you're down to the end of the roll, I always feel bad about wasted things. Like it spent its entire life growing in a forest, being turned into pulp, pressed, turned into toilet paper, shipped to me, opened, used, all the way to this point, and the rest of these cells don't get used. They just get thrown in the trash. No, that's not fair. That's not fair. You are destined for my snot. Congratulations, John. You are the Monday winner. Yay! Thank God, everyone said out loud. Okay. Holy shit, it's 8:17. How did we not get to anything yet? Nope, I'm skipping the rest of food news. To hell with this. We gotta get some quality stuff in here. Damn. Let's just go to Smart and a Fifth Grader. Surprising things about getting old can stay. But we can save that for Wednesday. I can do that Wednesday. Brock. And if we have time, we'll just come back to it. Smarter than a fifth grader time. The fifth grader that looks like Anna. That's not Anna. She is smarter than you, possibly. Because why? Because, well, she's freshly learning this shit, and you learned it 40 years ago. That's why, Darren. I love everything you cook, right? But you cook better than my mom. Oh, Lorraine gets bonus points for that answer. But yeah. And you know what? You're a great cook is a nice, I don't know if it's a turn on, but I think that's a fantastic compliment because when somebody cooks for you, that's an effort of love. Like they're producing something for you. To me, it is in the same rankings as if, look, I made you a nice cutting board out of butcher block and finished it myself. It's got rubber feet, so it doesn't move around. You know what I mean? It's akin to creating something for someone. It's just a passing creation. You don't get to put it on a shelf. You eat it and you get rid of it later. All right, smarter than a fifth grader. The following 5 questions come from the standard curriculum of a fifth grade classroom in the public education system of these United States of America, I think. I've been told. Answer 4 out of 5, or you're fired. You're fired from the band. You have to go. If you only get one right today, you have to move to RFK Jr.'s house and be his tanning spray boy for the next 3 years. Which of the following is an interrogative sentence? Which of the following is an interrogative sentence? A, when you get a chance, shut that door. B, when will you be moving? Or C, when you try hard, feel successful. Which of the following is an interrogative statement, interrogative sentence? A, when you get a chance, shut that door. B, when will you be moving? Or C, when you try hard, feel successful. Gregory, somebody did get the TIQ. John got the TIQ. Which of the following is an interrogative sentence? When you get the chance, shut the door. When will you be moving? Or when you try hard, feel successful? The answer is B. When will you be moving? Interrogative. You're interrogating, right? Root word. It's a question. It's your prerogative to ask an interrogative. But there you go. The answer is B. Keep track of your own score at home, kids. Question number 2. It's math, but not too hard. Which of the following fractions is the largest? Here, I'm going to copy paste so you can just see the fractions. It's just easier that way. Which of the following fractions is the largest? A, 5/8, B, 5/7, or C, 3/4? Okay, guess away. It is, Trevor. It is an interactive statement. The only comment was my mom's is better. That's, Fred, that's when you know it's time to plant her face in the cake. Which of the following fractions is the largest? A, 5/8, B, 5/7, or 3/4? The answer is Charlie, 3/4. C, 3/4. I know. You're thinking, nope. Nope, it's 3/4. All right, question number 3. In photosynthesis, a plant uses sunlight, carbon dioxide. In photosynthesis, a plant uses sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water to make a food called what? A, chlorophyll, B, glucose, or C, photostarch. Again, it's all right, Trevor. I screwed the pooch on that one too. I did too. Not right now. I will check it out later. In photosynthesis, a plant uses sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water to make a food called what? A, chlorophyll, B, glucose, or C, photostarch. John says A, chlorophyll, more like borophyll. In photosynthesis, a plant uses sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water to make a food called glucose. B. B is your correct answer. These are a little tougher today, aren't they? Chlorophyll, more like borophyll. And number 4. What body system is the control system sending information to all the other systems? Is it the A, circulatory, B, nervous, or C, impulse? Which body system is the control system sending information to all the other systems? A, circulatory, B, nervous, or C, impulse? It's the nervous system. Funny bone. Ka-chow. Ow. Right? Your nervous system sends the information. Communicator. That's why when your ham's numb, it's not communicating. It's like 16th year of the marriage with them fingers sometimes. Nervous system. Good job. Number 5. Easiest question of the bunch. Frozen water is considered A solid, B liquid, or C neither. Frozen water is considered A solid, liquid, or neither. I believe you're going to get this right. And then we're going to talk about the top 10 Easter candies. I want to know what you guys got in your Easter baskets this weekend. If you're ranking in there, if you're ranking in the top 10. Frozen water is considered an A solid, B liquid, or C neither. The answer is A solid, for it is called ice. Ice baby. And that is your Smarter Than a Fifth Grader for this Monday, the 21st of April. Boston Marathon Day. Boston Marathon Day. Candies. Candies. Get your candies. That's right, Gregory. You're not, no rubber gloves needed for that job. Reese's Peanut Butter Eggs. Number 1 on the candy list. This is it. America's favorite Easter candy is Reese's Peanut Butter Eggs. I apologize if you don't like them. And frankly, I'm not a huge fan. I wouldn't throw it out. But of my preference of candies to eat, that's not my number 1. just because I don't like a big, massive load of peanut butter. The regular Reese's Cups, that's the proportionate right amount of chocolate to peanut butter for me. The eggs, the big fat gut, the beer belly in the middle, not so much. But that's me. But that's number 1 on the list, Reese's Peanut Butter Eggs. Combining peanut butter and milk chocolate into a delicious egg shape. That's number 1 on the list. What is the number 2 candy? We just mentioned it, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. The authentic Regalo Cups. That's the number 2 Easter candy. So right off the bat, the number 1 and number 2 spots, the Google and Google Junior of the candy world is owned by Reese's. I mean, they're just dropping. That was the wrong keyboard. I want to make sure I didn't jack something up. All right, anyway, that's number 1. More of a ding-dong man myself. Man, nothing like that creamy center. Number 3 on the list is the Cadbury chocolate mini eggs. Not the cream eggs, the chocolate cream eggs, right? Or the Cadbury chocolate mini eggs are just like the chunk of chocolate, little miniature egg with the candy shell. Those are good as hell. Okay? Cadbury chocolate mini eggs. Count me in. One that didn't make the list but will get an honorable mention for me that is my number 1 is the Robin eggs, or the Whoppers malted milk candy eggs. You give me them Whoppers, everything else kiss my ass. Give me a box of Whoppers. Let's go. Number 3 was chocolate mini eggs. Number 4, a timeless classic, the Hershey's Milk Chocolate Bars. Whether it's a little fun size or a whole full-size bar, that's it. Traditional favorite, staple in American Easter baskets. Palmer crisp eggs, absolutely. I got both the kids crisp eggs this year. Palmer's Jam. Yeah, they show up for holidays and then they go back. I'm pretty sure it's a division of Santa Claus's workshop. That's got the only thing I can really tie it to. So number 4 on the list was Hershey's Milk Chocolate Bars. Number 5, the traditional Cadbury cream eggs. Not a fan of these. They're too messy. I don't like all that ooshy-gooshy, and that's just way too much shit in the middle, all that fondant sweetness. No. But these eggs are a seasonal indulgence. If you are so inclined, cream egg yourself to death. There needs to be like a groundhog and then the Palmer's rabbit emerging behind the groundhog. Just in time for this Easter season. Okay, number 6 on the list, our bottom half of the top 10, is led by the Sour Patch Kids. If you're a fan of the sour gummies, and we'll lump in, the Sour Patch Kids legs only bags or whatever other variations they have. But Sour Patch Kids, number 6 on the list. Number 7, not Palmer, but the Lindt chocolate bunnies. The Lindt, it's the ones with the really clean white guy with the whippy thing making the chocolate, making it all pretty. The Lindt milk chocolate bunny. It's the hollow bunny wrapped in foil, the gold foil all up on that bitch, symbolizing Easter. Eat the ears first. I'm an ears guy. Number 7, the Lindt milk chocolate bunny, hollow please. That way when you break crumbs, they just fall inside and then later you can shake those out so you don't miss any chocolate. Number 8, here you are, Trevor. Number 8 on the list, jelly beans, and specifically Starburst jelly beans. And I agree. I like the Starburst jelly beans. They're, fruit flavored. Number 9 is the Hershey's Milk Chocolate Candy Eggs. This is a variation of the classic for Hershey's, right? Some milk chocolate eggs. Pretty easy, wrapped in foil. These get into the number 9 spot for me because of that foil. Because we all know if you got a warm Easter and you've got some of those in your bag and you didn't eat them right away, sometimes that chocolate gets around the foil a little bit. And then when you go to unwrap it, you got to work that foil out with your fingernail. And then you got, you know what I mean? Not so much. Gummy worms. 4 a.m. Easter COD session. Yeah, probably gummy worms would be up there with the Sour Patch Kids, And number 10 on the list, and this is one of mine because I like to crunch, is the Kinder eggs, right? The little chocolate candy egg with the little toy where you can build your own little dinosaur or whatever shit they stick in there. But it's way better than Cracker Jack prizes. But the Kinder eggs, Thank you, Norwegians, or whoever makes those. A chocolate egg, a little small toy, appeals to children and the young at heart. That's me. Plus, it comes with its own little spoon. You scoop that bitch out with the little crunchy ball in there and the little hazelnuts. And that's good. That's clean. You got easy trash, too. And that's it, Dennis. M&M's should have made this list, I think. But, we've got those mini eggs. But these are very Easter specific, with the exception of a couple. So, those are your favorite Easter candies. And now it's time for our Warm and Fuzzies to leave you with a note of positivity and, how nice. By the way, Alicia, I have not given you a kitten update, and we're overdue. First off, Friday, when I got home, we lost another one at the time. So over the weekend, there have been 3. We had the weather move in over the weekend. She moved them back to the porch, to the house, and Carrie this morning reported in that one of them had rolled out onto the straw, but we have straw laying on the porch in front of the house just because I'm country as shit. Anyway, the straw is down. The kitten was in the straw, and she got the kitten back in the house. So 3 babies all seem to be doing well, and I think we're kind of over the hump as far as the early development of the first week. I know. And the only thing, I don't know what got that one. It wasn't in a position where it would have been, suffocated or something like that, so it could have just not made it. It was a bummer. But anyway, 3 kittens on the porch again, which makes me happy because she had moved them Friday when I found that one. After that, she moved them all the way across the street over into school in the bushes. And I was like, damn it. But at least they'll be away from the alley. Won't have to worry about them struggling out and getting run over. Well, then she moved them back to the house. So now they're on the porch again. So now I got to figure out if I'm going to put the baby gate up. They're not really mobile yet. That's okay. Shit. You digressed again, Darren. It's Warm and Fuzzy time. Denverite, that is a publication in Denver, Colorado, says a man from Denver named Phoenix Noir. That's his name. I have a feeling that's not his given name, but he is Phoenix Noir. He's a secret agent. It's a cool name. Anyway, Phoenix Noir is going viral because he organized an Easter egg hunt with eggs filled with cash, the Easter egg hunt for the city's homeless. Noir was once homeless himself, and he funds the project with donations, I'm sure, coming in from around social media and so forth, gift cards from local restaurants, free meal vouchers. Pretty badass. Okay? Say what you want about this silly name. It's kind of cool, and he's doing really good human stuff. His event strictly aims to spread positivity, get some folks fed, get some folks funded, and encourage, and this is the key, recipients of this blessing to pay it forward to others. Because your kindness should never stop with the first tier of impact. Your kindness should bounce, just like waves and ripples. Eventually that shit might die out. That happens. Hopefully somebody else finds some fire too. But you should slap it, watch it go. Phoenix Noir. WDTN says the Fairborn, Ohio police jokingly arrested the Easter Bunny. I know, right? They posted pictures of an officer cuffing a man in a professional Easter Bunny costume. The police charged the Easter Bunny with distributing stale chocolate and off-brand jelly beans and suspiciously chewy marshmallows. Ugh. How dare he? The bunny made bail just in time to get the good Easter candy distributed on Sunday. Good things. In our final Warm and Fuzzy, gives us some zoo fun. This is coming to us from the Paradise Park Zoo in Cornwall, England. We're going across the pond for this one. The world's oldest penguin lives there. She recently celebrated her 37th birthday. 37-year-old penguin. She's knowing some shit. Her name is Spneb. S-P-N-E-B. Spneb. Leave it to Brits for a weird-ass name like that. That sounds like it's Bimps backwards. Spneb. Spneb received a birthday cake made of sprats and a fluffy toy penguin. She enjoys watching over the young ones and has a special bond with an older male companion. She told him he's a terrific cook. And they got it on. Yeah, hopefully so, John. That is my plan. I will see you there at the Francisco. The Easter Bunny is not diabetic. I don't know. Perhaps he isn't. Perhaps he is. Perhaps we're done. That's your warm and fuzzy for your Monday. I hit the Century Club on the one wheel this weekend. Broke 100 miles. Now that the weather's getting better and I can have my quick little lunch run or afternoon run, whatever. Little stress reliever. I love it. Love it. Having fun with it. You guys have fun today, okay? If you're able to, stretch your legs a little bit. Take a walk today. Take like a 15-minute walk. And if that's not convenient or feasible, just find a way to get a little de-stress in today. A little Monday kickoff. Don't let it eat you alive, okay? It's going to be a good week. I feel it. It's my anniversary on Thursday. 15 years. Holy shit. Maybe Wednesday, I'll put together an anniversary special for Wednesday. 20 years, a 20-year sentence that Carrie is up for parole. Will she challenge it? Probably not. She's going to stick with me because, she's made it this far. She's in. She's in. If for nothing else, the beef. You guys have a great week, all right? I will see you Wednesday morning. We'll talk more fun and frolic and bring giggles to your happy day. And, yeah. Happy birthday, Mr. Gregory Gannon. Celebrate it in style, sir. We celebrate you. Thanks for all you do and for being a good human. Have a great week. Love you, SDF and friends. In the immortal words of Mickey Sharp, hey, it's Gregory's birthday. We should celebrate.